And I have a layout for you guys for the Wild Whisper design team. I just wanted to show you the Child at Heart collection before I went ahead and started using it because it's such a fun collection. I'm going to be using this for the month of November. I love it. It's so cute. It's perfect for boys and girls. And yeah, I just wanted you guys to see everything before I dig in. So I'll show you the stamp set first because it's sitting there up at the top. So many fun things to use. I love these. They're perfect, not just for kids, but for all of us. Treasure the moment, the arrows, perfect. And then let's do the cards next, maybe. So 4x6 cards and 4x3 cards. So these are the 4x6 cards. Again, I love the controllers, the arrows, treasure the moment, and then this really fun like paint pour pattern. Stay clever. And then how wonderful it is that we laugh because our bodies cannot contain the joy. This is Child at Heart. And may your journey through life be vibrant and full of colorful rainbows. Be brave. There's my sweet bear. Raising children is an art, not a science. True story. And then on the back of their little advertisement cards now, we have our bonus, which is some cut apart little sentences. Love that. And then the 4x3 cards, we have the bicycle, be brave, arrows, playtime. There's that paint pour again, tough day. If you cannot do great things, do small things in great ways. I love that. I do all my own stunts. That's a true story in our house. Treasure the moment, and then some stars. The memories will outlast the mess they make. Hopefully, hopefully. Who made this big mess? Yes, I ask that question daily at my house. The Xbox controller, bedtime routine, you are loved, just a nice plain green. There's that sweet fox again. Raising children is an art, not a science. Some more stars. Child at Heart. Again, that same paint pour pattern. These are little X's. Child at Heart with the Nintendo controller, and then that fun pattern. So those are all the cards. You can get double packs, remember, if you saw cards there where you like both sides. And now this is the paper. So again, they are giving you a bonus pattern on the back of the manufacturer's page. So here is that bonus pattern. It's just the fun little X's in black. And then there's, oh, let me turn this the right way. There we go. Love the colors in this so much, with the little bear at the bottom. And there is all the game controllers. Perfect for our house. We're a big gaming house. Here's all just the different sayings that are in the cards and stuff like that. And this is kind of an ombre from almost like a mauve color down into a bit of an orangey color. And that paint pour again. The stars, and again this time the ombre is sort of from like a really nice dark blue down into a green, that kind of iconic lime green that you see in a lot of their collections. And there are our sweet little bears and fox, and is that a fox? Yeah, they're both foxes. Here is the reverse of that first page, so it's on gray with the dark X's. And then the rainbows, again, I love that they're on gray because I feel like that's something that kind of takes this from being a little bit more like young child into a little bit more older child, teenager. This is something I could see myself using for my daughter. Here we have those arrows again with the green. I love the branding strip down here for that one with the rainbows and that beautiful triangle pattern. And our cut apart sheet has all those different fun icons and quotes and things like that. I love this deep dark purple color. It's so gorgeous. And on the back of that is the bicycles. All right, so then we have the ephemera pack, and I'm gonna open it up. I didn't do that in my first little share, but because I'm gonna be using it today, I figured let's go ahead and open it up. There are so many things in here, so I won't read everything, but I'll just kind of show you a lot of the images that you get. All the different controllers, lots of arrows. I'm going to put those to the side. I think I might do arrows today. And these cute little bear and fox. Child at heart, another arrow. I love when they do stuff like this because I find those are really nice to kind of like tuck in to different layers and stuff or use to create your title. Even more arrows. Oh, tons of them. Okay, that's exciting. I think that's what I'm going to use. Big rainbow and a little rainbow, bicycle. Some journaling spots that are just plain. I like those too. Yeah, so you can see there are a ton of stuff in a ton of stuff. Yes, there is a ton of stuff in the ephemera pack. So that's really exciting. I'm going to put that to the side. Put these little cute little guys to the side. I think I'm going to use these arrows on my layout, so I'm going to put them up there. Then we also have the sequins pack, which is always stunning. This is from KaezMum scraps that she does exclusively for Wild Whisper to match different collections. So I'll be using those today too. And the flare. All right, so let me go ahead and put you on to voiceover and get started on my layout. Okay, so I'm going to do my layout in my September 2018 Traveler's Notebook. I'm trying so hard to get these done, and I find that every month I just get a couple more layouts done, and I think by December we'll be good. We'll have the most of the way there. I haven't even started my 2019 scrapbooking. I can't even believe that I haven't printed off a single picture for 2019. I'm not even quite sure what I'm going to do. But that's not what we're talking about right now. Right now we're talking about my Traveler's Notebook. So when I was going through the collection and showing you guys, and I went through all that ephemera, I pulled out those little arrows, and that kind of was the inspiration for this layout going forward. So I picked the green arrow paper from the 12 by 12 paper pack, and I have that card with some arrows on it beside me as well. And now I'm just going to take that green paper and cut it down to be the right size for my Traveler's Notebook pages. And I'm just eyeballing it. It's one of those things where I used to know the measurements because I use different Traveler's Notebooks from different companies and stuff like that, and they're all just subtly different in their measurements. I used to know them all, but now my notebooks are so full. You can see that this one doesn't close properly. It's quite thick, and so knowing the measurements doesn't really help. You still almost have to do each page individually just to make sure that it's going to close properly. So yeah, I eyeball it and just make it work. In this case, I cut that one side a little bit too short, and so I just take some washi tape. You'll see me do it a little bit later on to cover up that gap. But I just want to make sure for the last few pages in all of my notebooks that they are going to fit and that my notebook will close nicely. So you have to make a few adjustments to make sure that those pages fit properly when they close. So with the leftover pieces, I flipped them over and it's that fun triangle pattern on the back. And so I'm going to use that to bring in a nice punch of bold color and bring in kind of a fun pattern. And so you see there, though, my pictures kind of fade into that pattern because my boys are wearing similar colors to the triangles that are in there, and that motorcycle that they're sitting on is kind of a similar blue, and so the picture gets lost a little bit. And I thought I could maybe use the navy blue card, which would have been perfect. That bold, dark blue would have been great, but of course, I wasn't thinking, obviously. I know my math. I'm pretty good at math, but clearly I wasn't thinking about the fact that those two pictures weren't both going to be able to be matted on that one piece of paper or that one card. So there weren't any other cards that had that blue color that I thought could have worked. So I have this piece of, it's kind of like a silver foil. It's one of those specialty papers that you get that comes individually wrapped. I think probably from Michael's or something like that. And I had used it on a Christmas card last week. And so it ends up working out perfectly that it was sitting beside me. And it's kind of the reason that I pull out the silver stars from the sequin pack. So it all works out in the end. And then that washi tape too is actually silver foiled. It's chevron pattern, so white and silver. So it all kind of ties in, and I like that little kind of sparkle, I guess, that the silver brings into the layout. And then my last little layer there was just one of those journaling spots. I wanted to have a place to write, and I thought that gray is really nice and kind of grounding. And again, kind of plays off of that silver as a neutral color to bring into the layout and kind of give your eye a place to rest because there's so much pattern going on. And now for those arrows. In my head, I had the intention of maybe scattering them all over the layout, but I really felt that I was going to lose them on that arrow paper, so I just picked out two. One is kind of that dark navy blue, or almost black, I guess, and the other one is that red color. So I just picked those two because those are my two ephemera pieces that I chose. The one at the bottom says, "I do all my own stunts," which I thought was perfect for my kids sitting on a mini motorcycle, and I know deep down inside his heart, if he could have had that motorcycle, he would have been doing his own stunts all over the place. And then up at the top, I picked Treasure the Moment because I kind of like that contrast of the red with the green. Obviously, they're complementary colors. But I also thought it was kind of funny because the boys begged to have them, and I was like, no way. So you better enjoy sitting on it now while you have the chance. So in a roundabout way, I told them to treasure that moment. So to finish off the layout, I added some sequins. I just went for the flattest one so I didn't add too much extra bulk into the traveler's notebook. And then I added a sketchy border around the outside of the layout, kind of mimicking that sketchy border that encircles the little journaling spot. And I added my journaling, and that's it. That's my layout. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, you can leave them for me down below. And remember to use DTGen at checkout for 10% off your next Wild Whisper purchase. Until next time, happy scrapping. Bye.